Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing an AMC price prediction for tomorrow's trading session, March 1st. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Where do I think AMC is personally headed tomorrow? I hope to answer all of these questions for you guys by the end of the video. So let's dive in and let's talk about AMC. So AMC did just recently hit a really good breaking point. So AMC actually did close above $8. Now, a lot of people have been wondering, what's the big deal? Why is AMC closing above $8 such a big deal when it comes to trading in the stock market in itself? Well, it's because there was a lot of options that people had on the stock in itself that basically are going to expire here pretty soon, and AMC closing above $8 means that people are kind of trying to force out a gamma squeeze. If you guys don't know what a gamma squeeze actually is, a gamma squeeze is when there's a person or even a big time investor who has a lot of options on a specific stock, and then basically what happens is as the stock continues to rise, they have to buy more shares to be able to hedge their position, which means that some of these big time investors have to buy hundreds, if not thousands of shares altogether, which is ultimately going to drive the stock price upward. Now, I know there's been a lot of people who have been talking about the gamma squeeze, but AMC closing above $8.01 goes to show, that in the next trading session on Monday, the stock is probably going to have a little bit of rallying, but it's going to be very interesting, to say the least, to see where AMC actually goes in the next trading session. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion, but if we dive in and we actually take a look at AMC, it's been definitely getting a lot of media attention lately, which is definitely helping the stock grow. If we all take a look at the 1 month chart together here, you can definitely see that this thing did have a high around $20, basically when there was a huge Reddit-fueled rally that was driving the stock price upward. Then a lot of these brokerages actually limited the trading altogether, causing the volume to kind of sink, and AMC Entertainment kind of slowly started to fall back down. But within recent news and a lot of good news for AMC Entertainment as a company, AMC has kind of been able to rally back up, maybe not as high as it once was, but it's actually started to kind of climb upwards, and the bullish sentiment behind AMC is really starting to grow. So if we dive in and we take a look, AMC actually did rule out bankruptcy, which was kind of the first thing that made the stock kind of shooting upward. When the stock hit $20, AMC was able to sell a lot of stock, being able to raise enough cash to be able to stay afloat. AMC coming out with a statement basically saying they're going to avoid bankruptcy. They're no longer going to go bankrupt. But in other good news as well, AMC actually stated that, okay, they're going to be reopening their movie theaters in New York City on March 5th, which is a lot of good news because in New York City, AMC Entertainment actually makes a lot of revenue in New York City, which is definitely going to boost its Q1 earnings and its Q2 earnings as well. We actually do have AMC earnings coming up on the 9th of March, so it's going to be interesting to see how well they actually do on their earnings. Now, I don't expect their earnings to be anything great, but I don't expect them to be as bad as they were previously. As movie theaters have started to reopen, as the pandemic is kind of starting slowly to go away, a lot more businesses like AMC and airlines are starting to get a lot more bullish sentiment, but it makes people ask the question, is AMC Entertainment worth a good buy, $8.20? Well, I honestly think the stock is worth a decent buy at $8.20. The reason I say this is because we can definitely see with the economy reopening back up and people trying to get these movie theaters back open, it's definitely going to rise the bullish case on AMC, and it's definitely going to push its earnings a lot better, and it's definitely going to make AMC a lot more money. Now, if we take a look at it, if you guys are buying AMC right now, just know that the company is still going to be a long-term hold. Yes, there's people trying to force out a gamma squeeze. There's people trying to force out a short squeeze as well. But if we dive in and we're taking a look at the fundamentals of the company, AMC is actually not a very bad investment. For me, I don't think the classical movie theater is ever going to go away, which kind of is a bullish case behind AMC. I think that there's been a lot of people who have kind of been in the FOMO mentality about not being able to go to the movie theaters. It's a luxury that a lot of people do enjoy, and the fact that a lot of people haven't been able to do it in almost a year is definitely going to drive a lot of volume and business back to the movie theaters. It's one of, if not one of some people's favorite things to do on the weekends, is just go to the movies with their friends or significant other and watch a movie, grab some popcorn and a soda and just hang out and relax. It's very fun. But with people not being able to do that, it's definitely going to show that a lot of people are definitely going to be flocking more towards the movie theater. But if we dive in and we actually take a look about, kind of the bullish case behind AMC Entertainment, I think the stock does have a lot of upward potential. And I do think the stock does have the ability to go back to $20. Like I said, as things have started to reopen and kind of the whole short flow interest on AMC Entertainment, as things begin to reopen and the AMC starts to put out better earnings, it's going to drive the stock price upward, leading a lot of the people who were shorting the stock to actually have to cover their position, which may not drive it internally up like straight to $100, but it's definitely going to help push the stock upward in the upward direction. Now, my overall price prediction, I do think that AMC Entertainment can hit $15, $20, even $30 by the end of the year if the outlook of the pandemic stays the same, like things are starting to get better and more people are taking the vaccine. I definitely think this bullish case is definitely good for AMC, and I definitely think that people who did buy it around $2, $3, even $4 are definitely going to get paid off big time if they actually hold their positions and they remain bullish about why they invested in the stock in the first place. Every stock has its ups and downs, but if we take a look at AMC and you guys bought it early and you're still holding, that's very good for you guys. I applaud you guys, because when it comes to investing, you guys always have to look at the longer term perspective. It's not always about the intraday trading, how much the stock went up in maybe even a day or maybe even a week. Always looking at it from a longer term perspective, and if you stick by your fundamentals, it almost always pays off, especially when you know that the stock is going to be going in the upward direction. I do think AMC does have a lot of upward potential. I do think AMC Entertainment is a good buy, $8.20. And for my Monday stock price prediction, I do think AMC Entertainment is definitely going to float around the $10 to $12 range. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know for sure, but I do think that AMC is definitely going to have a lot of upside potential and a lot of upside as well over the next coming weeks. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of AMC Entertainment stock. Do you guys think AMC Entertainment stock is a good buy, $8.20? What's your guys' price prediction for AMC in the next trading session? I'm always very curious to know.